Hello, Sue here from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth Garden today, and it's the 14th of September 2022, and I have been a bit ill for the last week with some kind of weird stomach thing, but we won't go into that. But yeah, I've been feeling pretty ill. Today is the first day that I feel like that I'm okay. So I've come out into the polytunnel. I have been out in the polytunnel, but I haven't been able to do much because I've been not feeling well and really weak. So today I'm not going to push myself too hard, but I just wanted to show you my tomatoes. Really unhappy. They've got blight, I think, and now they're spreading throughout the tomatoes. The ones that looked really healthy inside the polytunnel, everything's dying off and the garden looks awful, and it's just really disappointing. So I'm a bit down today, so I'm going to try and be cheerful, but when I look around I'm like, oh, I did manage, I think it was last week when I wasn't feeling too bad, to come out and do the flowers down here. I think I showed you, I think they're in another video, but or attached to this one, and I did manage to come outside and clear 2 beds over here before I started feeling really stomachy weirdness. I don't know what was going on there. Anyway, and all my tomatoes are dying because because it's getting colder, the weather's changing. Today is really warm and then it's really cold, and then at night it's cold. The tomatoes inside the polytunnel seem to be doing worse than the ones outside now, which is quite disappointing. Everything looks shabby and messy. I just want to give you an overview. This time of year starts looking rubbishy in the garden, like really rubbishy, and everything starts looking a bit dead and horrible. Anyway, last week was it, I did sort out this bed here. I did sort it out and I've put some seeds in. I did manage to put some seeds in last week before I felt ill. I started feeling really ill on Wednesday, I think it was, and it's been a whole week because it's now Wednesday, and I'm feeling a lot better today. So I've sowed in here some carrots. These are the Autumn King, they're called. So I put them in, and there's still some leeks at the back, but you can't really see them. And I also put in, so that's carrots. There's 2 rows of carrots in there. I thought I'd try carrots in this bed because the brassicas get massacred. So I thought instead of growing brassicas in these beds, I thought I'd try something else. I do want to show you how many slugs I've collected in my slug collectors, which is a yeast. So what I do is just ferment some yeast water, and that seems to really work collecting the slugs. Look how many I've got, and in this one. So that really does work. So you don't need to use beer, just use yeast and water, and they seem to be really attracted to that. So that's saving me a lot of money because I was using beer. These over here, look, see all them slugs? Oh, and in here I've put some onion seeds. Oh, sets, you know, like I said about the sets I had a while back. Well, I decided, oh dear, this has fallen over. I've put this up, it's fallen over. I decided to put in some more, you know, the onion sets. I put them back in here. So I thought I'd put them in there. So I've put them in there. These are the cauliflowers. They're not looking too good. I'm not expecting anything. Oh, and I sowed some spinach the other day as well. So I sowed spinach in here, along here. Look at this one with it. See that? So anyway, these are the cabbages. I think they're greyhound cabbages, most of these, and there's a couple of cauliflowers, but I think they're mostly cabbages. And 2 more lots of those slugs. See how many slugs? No wonder these poor plants are covered in slugs when they got that to contend with. So, you know, this isn't a good area to grow brassicas in, I've decided. So I won't be growing them. I think it's because of all the shrubbery here and everything, and I just don't think it's a good idea to grow them there again, so I won't be growing any more there. Anyway, let's have a look at this bed here. So the lobelia's doing well. This is just a fruit bed. It doesn't really need that much tidying up. I didn't do it that long ago. This one needs tidying up. I'm going to tidy this up today. There's a lot of nasturtiums, but I need to pull them out now and just give this a clear up. These leaves are all starting to die off on the trees now, so this will be covered in leaves soon. So I was going to do some hydro-tilling, but I think I'll wait. I know it's looking really scruffy with all the grass on there, but I can't do the hydro-tilling yet, and for the simple reason all the leaves are going to drop. It's going to make a right mess, and yeah, let's not do it yet. Anyway, all these tomatoes are not doing well now. Look, they've all died off. They've all got blight. So I'm going to take off all the decent tomatoes today and see if we can ripen them. If not, we're going to make a thing that these... I'm just going to take tomatoes off now. Seems because I haven't been well, I've been neglecting it. So these all died off. So I'm going to take off all these tomatoes today. Give them a chance to ripen indoors. But that's it for the tomato plants this year. That's it now. I'm taking them all apart. Yeah, so I'm going to do that first. That's my first job. These brassicas are going to go over the other side, and I need to find some netting to put over those, because we've got a sheep that keeps coming in the garden now. She seems to have adopted us. Anyway, see these tomatoes? They've all got blight. I think that's blight. So, and that came on really, really quick. So out with these today, all out. So these tomatoes I collected yesterday, and then I started feeling really weak, and I need to pick up all these. Look, yeah. So not very good. Not very happy. One day I'll grow tomatoes and they'll go to the end and actually ripen. Eh? So don't be too down, Sue. Nobody will want to watch. Anyway, yeah, this aubergine. Yeah, I didn't catch any slugs hardly in here, but these lettuces are growing that I put in here. I need to harvest this cabbage. It's done now. Yeah, we need to take out this bean plant. This is done. I need to take this out now. I think these bean plants are all done now. They're all done. The cucumbers, we've still got a couple here and there. Still some growing, so we're going to harvest all those soon. These beds are all ready. Just got to put some more compost in them. Yeah, so we're just going to harvest these tomatoes first. That's the first thing we're going to do. These are lovely tomatoes, these. These are the Tigerettis or something. That's why they're stripy. Look. So they look like tiger stripes. But they're lovely. I'm going to take all them off today. And I don't want them to... There, you can see this here. And that's just because the temperature keeps changing. A lot now. A lot. I mean a lot. I mean, it's warm in here today, but then it'll be... We've had some really rainy days where it's been really cold. So the weather hasn't been good. We need to cut... Our ginger mint's not very happy. Might cut it back. This is the celery. We need to put that in. And here's the tomatoes I've been collecting. I have had loads of tomatoes though. I'm not joking. I've got loads indoors. We need to put these in a bag. We're keeping those ones. And at some point in time, I'm going to put all the bulbs in the garden. Probably next month when it dies back a bit more. I'm going to put all the bulbs in the garden. Once it dies back and I can clear it, I'm going to throw them all in there and that's it, job done. I need to put this poor little thing on. This is a blackcurrant that I managed to take from seed. Cutting, sorry. I did put some salad down here. Look at all this. See? Stopped eating the salads though, but there was some here and they've eaten all them. I hung up my lemon balm in here, so I'm just waiting for it to dry off a bit, and then we're going to just sort of take off the leaves. I left it a bit too long, so it actually flowered. I should have done it before it flowered, but never mind. In here are the ball carrots. They're looking good, aren't they? I don't know if we've got any actual carrots. They actually look good. I harvested loads of parsley, sage, and I've put it all in the freezer. So I have been coming out here harvesting. I need to harvest this sage here. So all I do is just cut it, and I've got like massive bags in the freezer, and then I'll just put it in the freezer, and then when I want some, I'll just take some out. But this is the best way to do it, I think, is just let it grow, cut it, fry it in the freezer so you don't waste it, and then you've got some for the winter. Anyway, I think these buddleias need to go outside. Look, these are the ones I've done from seed. They actually grew. Isn't that great? I'll put them outside so when it rains next. They don't like much water though, but they will get a drink. My peppers. Well, we need to cut the rest of this basil because I think it's starting to die back a bit now. Yeah. These have actually, quite a lot of these got roots on, so we're just leaving those. Yeah, look at these. These are the broccoli. So we're going to put these over the other side of the garden. Oh, and there's a weed there. I think that's, yeah, she's alright. They're alright. But yeah, I think these are done. These peppers, these hot peppers, different heats of peppers. But that's good. I've actually grown peppers this year. Ah, it's brilliant. And what I do with those is just freeze them whole. Just pick them off because I don't eat many chilies. Simon likes a bit of chilli. I'm not fond of chilli, but I've grown those, so that's that. And that's a cayenne pepper, that one, look. So, and I think that one is as well. So we did have some pepper. I don't know what this pepper is. It's just one pepper. It needs a drink. I'll still leave those for a bit longer because they haven't gone yellow, the plants yet. So I don't suppose they're ready. I just wanted to look at these aubergines. So these aubergine plants. They're very beautiful to look at. I can't see any aubergines though. Definitely not any aubergines, so I don't know how you do aubergines. I keep getting lovely flowers. I can't see any aubergines. I just wanted one. Just one. I don't know. Maybe try a different variety next time. This is Black Beauty. But this is the second year I've grown these and they don't seem to be producing any. Look at my strawberries. So I'm going to take a load of these because I'm making a whole strawberry bed over the other side. So I'm actually going to take a load of these out. I've still got a couple of strawberries. There's still some growing in there. I did have a couple the other day. And the thing is, when you grow stuff like this indoors, it grows all year round. So potentially you can have strawberries all year. Anyway, yeah, I did show in the previous video down here where I cleared it. This patch here I did. I need to sort this bed out now. I don't really want to disturb the nasturtiums yet, so I'm going to have to take the tomatoes off. That's what we're going to do. And we need to see if we've got any beetroot over there. Over there. We need to see if we've got any beetroot. And those beans are done. I'm not looking because I'm looking with my eyes. So if those beans are done, we need to go and harvest those. Anyway, so I feel better now. I've actually just done a little tour of it. It's not as bad as you think when you first look at something, and it's just so overwhelming this time of year. Everything starts looking scruffy, and when you don't feel well, the whole thing just looks a mess to me. And we've got so much work to do here, it's unbelievable. But hello. Oh, sparrow. Hello. Yeah, we've got loads of families of sparrows around here. So many. I think there's hundreds. I don't know how many sparrows we've got. But it's nice to see them all. I can hear all the birds. It's just lovely. Oh no, Inky's ate some grass to make himself sick. Self-diagnosis. Anyway, let's go and see if we've got any beetroot in that bed. Let's do that.